Hello, we're back. We're gonna continue Act 3 in just a
Oh,
moment.
my plan for the day? Doing whatever I feel like, I suppose. Same with tomorrow. And the day after that.
Is it truly a video if I'm not interrupted by one of my characters? It's okay, because Lanyan is super cute. And we got Kazuha here for Traveler's Tales, which he seems to be the only one, but that's okay, because he's literally the one 5-star character I have who is C3. Not even my Raiden Shogun. Yeah, I got her C2 early on her first banner, because I was insane like that. Where's Kazuha? There he is, at the very top, as he should be. Yeah, oh no, I got him up to C2, not C3. But I got, like, insane luck. I think I got it within, like, 30 pulls or something. Like, from C0 to C2. Anyway, let's go talk to him. Hopefully he's voiced. He's not voiced. Dang it! The grass did spring and sprout anew, and heaven and earth both verdant grew. After the rain, the wind blows gently, and the clouds are light. Looking out over the horizon, one's heart is opened wide. And then, should one happen to meet an old friend, well, there could be no better day than this, wouldn't you agree? Why aren't you voiced? I'm so sad. Then again, there hasn't been, like... Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he was also unvoiced in the, oh gosh, that was already last year. Last year's Big Inazuma quest with the Tanukis. Alright, let's go back to Not Krai. We're about to escape from the wild hunt and meet up with everyone back at the bunker, as it were. Yeah. But yeah, basically last time we met up with everyone, found Revere. He's still kind of angry. He's after Columbina for being part of the moon. Oh. Oops. Well, this is awkward for me, warping away from where I'm supposed to be. Unless this will let me just get back in. Oh, okay, good.
Oh,
Okay,
they've been they might not have seen us yet, but them constantly sweeping the area? Our way out is completely blocked! Oh, that's never gonna work! One little slip up and it's game over!
Game over, man.
If they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rare. And once he knows we're here, it won't be long before he's breathing down our necks again! Oh, guess you're right. Alright, time to zip it.
So we met up with Varka, and he said, let's come up with some game plan, and then Nefer's gonna do some intel gathering. We were with Columbina to find reinforcements / get Alakino's help. And then Varka and everyone else was trying to play distraction.
Right! We almost got spotted!
Well, I'm supposed to go this way, Paimon. What do you want? Am I supposed to go past them? No, I'm supposed to go this way.
Phew! That was a close call. Watch out! He's coming this way!
Are they actually patrolling? They're kind of just standing there. Yeah, they're just standing there.
Keep going. We're nearly there. This is the final hurdle.
Okay, they are moving forward slowly. Yes, they do. And then, so, this is Quest 3 of Act 3.
Oh, there's no end to these things!
Surely there must be another way out. Someone gonna save us? Varka? Varka. Oh. Or Arlecchino? We keep looking up at the sky with these camera angles.
Fire.
Yep.
Fire? Wait, what's that smell? Oh no, there's a fire!
There they go. That's a very quiet roar. Hi. Oh, PS4 could not handle that.
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina.
Hi, thank you for being voiced again.
The old you would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsaritsa, and that's why you've lost most of your power. Freedom comes at a heavy price, doesn't it?
They love the flickering lights this update.
It's Arlecchino! You came!
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
It's been a while, Arlecchino.
Oh, that was a super short section. Okay. Oh, now we get to... I know we're not playing as Columbina. Or, Sandrone. Excuse me. The little bottom right Arlecchino. That's so precious. What the heck? I love this. Love the little details. And then what Nefer did in terms of intel gathering, she took the piece from Flynn's lantern that Rerir was originally hunting in Act 2, went back into Rerir's past to get like all his lores, saw Dainsleif and his older brother. Oh, hello.
Stupid right here of stupid Solnari. Whatever. I've got all the data I need. Next time we meet, you're finished.
Clunk.
He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Why would he?
Excuse me, do you need a hand?
Hi, Fremine.
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Can't you see I'm busy? Wait a minute. I recognize that voice.
Hello, Miss Sandrone. Father sent us over to help.
How considerate of her. Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just
She's so
keep your sister away from my machines. Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machines.
She's so unserious. I love her. Sorry, just had to post that on
Nearly
Discord.
every machine that cat girl touches ends up going haywire. Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
Then let's start downstairs. Fremine, we'll leave this place to you.
You've got it.
Wait a second. Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
The most tsundere Fatui. Oh no, so it's not. Yeah, it's closer to the Frostmoon Scions or Krai, Nasha Town, rather than Frostmoon Scions place. Okay. Thanks to Sandrone, Marinette, Akino has returned to Krai, and at last the secrets of the Crimson Moon are beginning to come to light. How do I get there? I really wish it would. Oh, they're back too.
It's a relief to see you all made it back in one piece.
Huh? Feels like there's quite a few people missing. Where's Flint's and the others? And what about Niffer?
I returned ahead of them. Flint is helping Aino and Anefa to set up the decoys and buy us some time. As for Miss Neffer...
Boss is still wrapping things up on her end. She sent us back to fill you all in on the top secret intel we've been gathering.
I see. Then let's get right into it. But first, who do we have here? You brought someone else in to help?
Greetings. I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party companion of Columbina's. You may call me Arlecchino.
Surely it can't be.
Those eyes. Oh, where have I seen them before? Wait, of course. In those memories we just saw.
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. So either you share a pretty uncommon name, or you're more than just a Tea Party buddy.
More?
You are well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all the way out here in Krai, and yet the people and affairs of Snezhnaya seem to hold a special place in your heart.
Oh, the feeling's mutual. Sounds like you know all about who I am, too.
A Fatui Harbinger.
The atmosphere in here just got really tense. Guess we can't just start trusting Fatui Harbingers, even at a time like this.
I must admit, though, I'm a little curious. Seeing as the Moon Goddess no longer belongs to the Fatui, what makes you so willing to put your neck on the line here?
Nor does Krai belong to Mondstadt, Mr. Varka. Yet still, you're fighting for it all the same. Things don't always have to have a tangible payoff. Sometimes, stopping things from spiraling out of control is a higher priority than chasing the spoils of victory. Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and myself.
Arlecchino was instrumental in helping us save the Holofontaine. I'm confident we can trust her.
Forgive me. I don't mean to doubt you. It's just that the Fatui really have been the source of many of our troubles.
Yeah?
We have our own way of doing things here in Krai. But ever since they arrived, the Fatui have treated us with nothing but hostility.
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. I've done my utmost to avoid friction whenever I could. But sometimes fundamental conflicts of interest simply can't be settled amicably. That's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. This has nothing to do with the Fatui. As a gesture of good faith, I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track down the iridescent moon's marrow, which will help her restore more of her power. Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's begin.
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over the details. Looks like she doesn't want to give away too many secrets after all. But she clearly wants to change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. I guess we'll just have to go along with it. She's the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers after all. One look and you can tell she's not someone you'd want to mess with.
Yeah. She's so Yehoda.
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability to handle that, we'll proceed to the next topic. Yehoda, time to share that top-secret intel.
Alright, listen up everyone. First, we now know that Rerir was originally a Conrian secret agent whose primary mission was to hunt down and assassinate the so-called Dregs of the Crimson Moon.
The Dregs of the Crimson Moon?
In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon and Eclipse, and a whole bunch of other stuff from the time of Conria.
To my knowledge, those were the names of two different Conrian dynasties. Long, long ago, it is said that the people of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon, drawing a mysterious power from its reflection. But one day, a coup saw the Crimson Moon eclipsed, hence the name of the new dynasty that replaced it, and how it became the new emblem of Conria.
Still, long after the Crimson Moon dynasty had fallen, the last ruler of the Eclipse dynasty, the Vinster King, still coveted the secrets it left behind. So, he sent the Rehir of Solnari to secretly hunt down the Crimson Moon's few remaining followers. In those days, Rerir showed no signs of madness. In fact, he was as normal as any other person. Oh, and he had a fiancé, or at least a would-be fiancé, called Tholindis. What's the matter?
Just after Rerir regained his body, he called out that name a lot.
Verfnir, Rheindaughter, Flinders, Flinders.
Interesting. Anything else? What about this would-be fiancé of his? Do we know anything about her?
Well, she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum, but it felt like she was hiding some kind of secret.
Oh, and one more thing. For some reason, Rerir's fragment also contains some of Tholindis' memories, though only a very small portion.
Well, no shortage of potential leads, I'll give you that. In any case, it sounds like we can conclude that while Tholindis was still around, Rerir appeared to be lucid and quite normal. Tholindis, it seems, must have been the one thing in this world that he couldn't let go of. Tell me though, were these pure-blood Conrians we're talking about here?
Why do you need to know that? Hold on. If she was a pure-blood Conrian...
The curse of immortality, she might still be alive.
Oh yeah! Just like how it was with the captain!
If we could somehow find her, Do you think there's any chance Rerir might regain some of his sanity?
It's possible, but it would take a miracle. We can't pin all our hopes on that. That merchant who Nefer knows, Dori Sangama Bay. Maybe we could hire her to look into it.
All right then. Let's keep working in our separate teams. Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlecchino will go look for the iridescent moon's marrow. As for the others...
On the way over here, I noticed that the Wild Hunt monsters had grown even more frenzied in their search for Kutar. At this rate, the people living here will be in grave danger too. So I'm thinking of gathering together some of our followers to go wipe them out.
Oh.
I'll head back to the Curatorium and meet up with the boss.
Feels good knowing we've all got something to be getting on with. Given that the Wild Hunt has been a lot more active lately, the Lightkeepers have likely begun their own operations too. If that is the case, someone will need to pass the news on to Flint's. I'll hold the fort for now, then discuss our next move with Flint's, Aino, and Anefa when they get
That makes
back.
sense.
Alright then.
Well, the clock's ticking. If that's everything, we'll be on our way.
We'd better get moving too. We'll try to buy you as much time as we can.
Relax. Just do your thing. Now, I decided to call in some backup since things are getting so hairy. Our reinforcements should be here any minute now. Stay safe, everyone. Dismissed.
We're back. Did we get here a little early? Or a little late?
A tad late. The others have already set off. To summarize, our resident moon goddess has found us a new ally, and Boss Nefer has uncovered some promising info. Everything going smoothly on your end?
Not great. I don't know how long we can stall them for. The decoys are getting taken out way faster than we imagined. I'm gonna make some more later, but I need a timeout first. I'm so tired right now. Oh, right! Inefa, could you fill in Uncle Varka on what we just discussed with Flint's?
Sure. Uncle Varka, you previously told us about how when you went to investigate a source of the Wild Hunt in Amsvartnir, you discovered that it was just a diversion. But according to Flint's intel, several outbreaks of the Wild Hunt had already occurred in Krai in the period leading up to that. That was before Rerir had regained his body, when he was far from regaining his full strength. In other words, in theory at least, he still lacked the means to act in two places at once.
Flint's. With everything that's been happening, the Lightkeepers across Krai are rallying to fight back against the Wild Hunt. They're gonna need your help. I know, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something far more effective than decoys. But for now, you should stay here and get some rest.
Aww.
And Effa and I will head back over to Amsvartnir to see if there's anything I missed.
I told you Uncle Varka would say that, didn't I? A deal is a deal. Not a word about my snack intake for the next week.
Wow.
Database updated. Reliability of Aino's predictions increased.
They're so cute together.
What does that mean?
They were betting on how you'd respond after hearing their intel.
It's the obvious choice, isn't it? That's hardly worth betting on.
We already decided that Anefa should go investigate the situation over at Amsvartnir on her own. You might as well stay here and keep watch. Someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings. And besides, you still haven't fully recovered from ambushing Rerir.
So I've ended up with the easiest assignment. Well, I appreciate it, everyone. See you when you get back.
More map time. Whoa. It would have been cute if Arlecchino joined the little Paimon Traveler and Columbina trio cute formation. Oh. Oh wait, no. Okay.
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Arlecchino, hold up a second. Since you brought us all this way, would you mind telling us what you've got planned? We still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here. And if even Columbina doesn't know where the iridescent moon's marrow is, how do you?
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon, and one of the last surviving embers of the Two Worlds' flames.
What does that mean?
Huh? Are you serious? Isn't you're a descendant of that Crimson Moon dynasty we were just talking about? The one from ancient Conria?
Your surprise is understandable. I was also taken aback when I first learned of it.
Sorry about that.
But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the signs had been there all along. When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. It coursed like blood through my veins and smoldered away inside my nerves. What's more, whenever I experienced strong bursts of emotion or drew too deeply on this power, it was like some kind of presence within the fire would begin to gnaw away at me, consuming me from the inside out. Exactly. That is why my hands are like this, too. At first, I saw it only as a curse, but once I became a harbinger, the jester apprised me of the truth. Together with my own investigations, over the past few years, there are several things that I have gradually come to understand. For instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent moon, fused with the abyss to prolong its lifespan. Since this blood flame was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, it is a fusion of the iridescent moon's former power and the corruption of the abyss. You all understand the nature of the abyss well enough. I draw upon its power, and in return, it hungers for my soul. This strange blackness is the mark of corruption it has left behind.
If I recall correctly, you once told me that if the corruption ever made it to your heart, you'd become a completely different person.
Yes, and that's the reason I'm always careful not to push my power too far. It's essentially a never-ending tug-of-war.
Whew. Sounds intense.
Anyway, the rest of my story can wait. Is there anything else about the Crimson Moon or the Iridescent Moon that you're unclear about?
So basically, you inherited the power that we're kind of looking for, which is very convenient, is my understanding.
Paimon has a question. So, the Crimson Moon that the Karians used to worship was actually the Iridescent Moon, right? Which was one of the three Moon Sisters. Does that mean that the Karians were to the Crimson Moon as the Frost Moon Scions are to the Frost Moon?
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were like. But I would suspect that the Conrians weren't as devout in their moon worship as it might appear. The iridescent moon's remains simply served as their link to the Abyss. Later on, perhaps someone discovered a way to make direct contact with the Abyss. Or maybe there was some kind of ideological divide. Either way, a dissenting faction staged a coup and drove out the royal heirs of the Crimson Moon dynasty. Still, even with the dark sun looming high overhead, the Crimson Moon's glow never truly faded. If you want living proof, it's standing right before you.
The first time we met, I sensed something familiar in your presence. When I looked at you, I felt I could see that mysterious red moon in the corner of my eye. In your flames, I saw its broken image, surrounded by a strange black aura.
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson Moon is still a mystery, and I'd prefer not to end up as the object of an insane research project. Anyway, time is against us here, so if there's any other questions, they'll have to wait. I just want to make sure I've got one thing straight. In her letter, Sandrone mentioned that since you are unable to contain the iridescent moon's marrow yourself, you intend to leave it in my custody. Correct?
That's right. For now, it's the only way I can pay you back for your help. The iridescent moon is already part of who you are, so with its marrow in your possession, you'll be even more powerful than before.
Deal. Then let's get started.
Get what started? What does this place have to do with the Crimson Moon?
When I first became a Harbinger, the Jester gave me a book called Paranhari, also known as Leobranto Innamorato.
That's a name.
You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine. It's a love story set in the Crimson Moon era. But setting aside the tangled romances of its characters, it also records a few interesting details. In the Crimson Moon era, or so the story goes, there was an orphanage that received children from beyond the bounds of this world, and subjected them to a peculiar induction ceremony.
Beyond the bounds of this world? For real? And what kind of induction ceremony?
The Crimson Moon sages looked beyond this world for beings with powers that surpassed the gods. But fearing they might lose control, they subjected these children to a process of refinement. They made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally admitted to having died and seen a crimson moon. The adults embraced the children who passed the ritual, telling them, "Within the fireplace, you have traversed the flames between two worlds. Here and now, you are born anew." The book leaves much unsaid, but I suspect that this was their way of branding the children they had enrolled, leaving an indelible mark upon them so that they would forever live in the Crimson Moon's light.
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world. It makes sense that it would be sealed in a special space that can only be accessed temporarily through some kind of ritual.
But there's no fireplace here. Do you see a chimney anywhere? Oh, are we supposed to build it ourselves? Okay, fine. Paimon will go find some bricks.
Paimon, you're so
That
cute.
won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two worlds. In other words, the flames that burn within me. Those burned away by such flames leave behind a kind of ghostly afterimage in the world. In the days of Conria, people believed they could be used to bridge the gap between the two worlds of life and death. In short, I can open a passage to that space for you. That's the easy part. The catch is I'll need to stay on this side to keep the passage open, so I won't be able to come with you. Once you're inside, You'll have to find your own way.
Understood. We got this.
Very well. Then I'll open it up.
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight if you would. I may need it. Thank you. I feel like I've recovered some of my strength now. It should be enough to move us across short distances and confront whatever dangers might await.
Mistress of the 7 hues of ages past, great mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the 2 realms, by fire severed, by fire renewed, I offer myself now and beseech your descent.
Holy crap. Sides are so cool, man. Whoa, that's pretty cool too.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's a mood.
One word of advice. As you're crossing over, no matter what voices you hear, do not answer.
Got it!
I sense a sinister gloom inside, but also the familiar light of the moon. I feel that I am about to meet an old friend who has changed beyond all recognition. All right, let's go.
Interesting. Good, the background change is gonna be so disappointed if it didn't.
Seismic changes often begin with small windows of opportunity. This could be your window.
I actually thought she was gonna say this could be your opportunity. Oh, and even her footsteps. That's interesting. Holy crap. Wait, so what happens if I... Could I do that outside here? Oh, that's so cool. Whoa. I sense your presence and grant to you death and rebirth. I'm surprised it's not voiced.
Hey! Look up at the sky! A red moon! This must be the spot, right? Is that the abyss? It's practically filled the entire place! What now?
What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body, seized by the abyss, and hung up aloft like mummified remains. Iridescent moon. Was this truly what you wished for?
Let's keep going and see what's ahead.
Careful! There's something spooky about this place. Feels like something is lurking in the fog. Haimon's right behind you. Whatever you do, don't run off without her.
Time to relax.
By the way, Columbina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up there looks pretty whole to Paimon. How is that possible?
Oh, interesting they included this. I guess we'll go. Yeah, my Hutao team.
Yoo-hoo!
Just might have to find a few things on this one. Oh, you know it's serious when they don't let you climb. No.
Just like I thought. It was only a facade.
You guys are still after me? No. Oh, hello.
Gather!
Don't mind me. Just passing through.
Shower me with praise!
1.0.
Solidify!
Show no mercy!
Any drops? Nope, didn't think so.
Gather!
It's popping.
Huh?
So, the iridescent moon's mirror was up there in the sky?
Huh? For real? That's way too high! There's no way we'll be able to reach it!
No. I'm not sensing anything up there. It's coming from under the mountain.
Let's see. Ah! There's some kind of weird shadow over the water! Wait, see that? Looks like a mechanism of some sort. Let's check it out!
Rise like smoke!
Ooh. Looks like a device from the time of Krai. Maybe people once came here to study the Crimson Moon's domain, and they left this behind. Oh, if we could activate it, we might find some clues. The abyssal energy here is too strong. We better pull back for now.
I'm so curious that there'd be a voice line that this goofy.
I present.
Alright, sorry guys, gotta die.
Order guide you! Stabilize!
Suffer the wrath of E!
Alright, how to operate a device I've never used. Oh, it's literally just the mud from the chasm, which is, wow, that was like 4 years ago?
mechanism's running, the shadow in the water looks different. Do you think these mechanisms might be the key to unlocking the secret? Let's try to find more of them!
Thelindis, we'll leave the rest of the research in your hands. We'll be heading back now.
I hope this isn't ruining date night.
Ugh. Mind your own business. Just leave me some snacks on the table.
Thelindis? Is that Rerear's girlfriend? How come we're hearing her voice here?
Didn't Nefer previously mention that she was a researcher at the, not Universitas, but Universitas Magisterium?
Oh yeah! So, do you think she was studying this strange space all along?
The Abyss has made this space extremely unstable. Maybe that's why some of the things she said and did were preserved here. Like echoes. Or after images.
Whenever I see this view, it takes me back to a poem from my childhood. Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel, weeping on the mountain crest. Mourning still in wistful tone, her fragile soul now laid to rest. For me, of all people, to be here investigating the mysteries of the Crimson Moon space. Is it a coincidence? Or something more?
The show begins!
I love how, because it's open world, or I guess how the engine works. If you're in a cutscene, you can just...
The abyssal energy here is too strong! We better pull back for now!
She's like, you better not die to this poison. Yuck. I'm glad we got some gameplay.
Oh, looks like the Abyss has messed up this mechanism. We need to find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby.
Return to the skies!
See. So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the 3 moons, is the key to unlocking... If it really does exist, then maybe this madness can finally be put to an end.
I love... It's so funny when Hoyo censors just to make something a mystery with what NPCs are talking about. Wait, why were we able to just purify this one? What?
With the Abyss inhibitors in place, I should be able to access the chamber with the moon marrow. Oh, Rerear, with every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. But you're not the root of the problem. Ever since that outsider set foot in Conria, the Vinster King has sunken deeper into madness. If only I could get my hands on that outsider.
Hey look! The moon's reflection is back to normal! Melindis' voice mentioned a chamber with the moon marrow. Do you think maybe it's hidden in the moon's reflection?
It must be. For within it, I sense the fragile aura of a dying soul.
Then there's no time to lose! Let's go!
So are we gonna dive, or... Whoa. Once again. Sever the abyssal fetters. Yeah, I definitely appreciate them being like, you're gonna want to sleep for this.
These things are so creepy! Oh, looks like we'll have to destroy them if we want to get to the iridescent moon's marrow.
Solidify!
Get him, Farina. Oh, another one of these. I'm guessing a boss fight.
That must be the iridescent moon's marrow! Oh, but we'll need to destroy these things before we can reach it!
Oh, and there's Rift Towns. Why wouldn't there be Rift Towns?
Yoo-hoo! Fulfill our pact! Let the world come alive! See? Higher, higher, pants on fire! Shower me with praise!
Gather!
Get to work! Time to shine!
Oh, they ran away. You stupid.
Solidify!
I didn't even run away. Like, if I ran away, baby. Like, I definitely didn't. Say so, game.
Fulfill our pact! Rise like smoke!
Oh, come on. Were the Rift Hounds really necessary? Especially if all you gotta do is... Oh my gosh.
Hang in there! We're so close!
Don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. Shout out if you get that reference.
Strike a pose!
This feels like a world quest I'm doing, I gotta say. Like when you're purifying the stuff at the very end of the R&R quest.
We finally did it!
The iridescent moon's marrow. Still burning away like an undying flame, yet now contaminated by the abyss. It has taken on a new form entirely. If we can purify the abyssal power within, we should be able to obtain its untainted essence.
Well, unpurified abyssal object coming right up. So funny that we remembered it at like the beginning of Natlan. Oh.
It's so cold. Is it you?
Oh, you're talking.
Are you here?
Huh? Are you talking to us?
At long last, I can see you once more. Our fates have crossed, and I am finally free.
Why does that sound like a bad thing?
I'm sorry. I lied to you. Even knowing what was to come, I still couldn't let go of the fear in my heart as death drew near. The moment the moon shattered, my body began to split apart piece by piece. Like I was being cut into pieces by 1,000 blunt blades. My thoughts scattered as the cold crept in, but I could not bear to fade away like that. Tell me, what was it that brought you to us all that time ago? If only I had possessed your courage, then I might have been spared this torment more painful than death. You look so puzzled. That's how I felt too when I first saw you. But trust me when I say that everything happens for a reason. Farewell, Hypo.
Are we supposed to know the name?
What was that all about? Was that the goddess of the iridescent moon? Oh, it sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend. But none of us have ever met her before, right?
Perhaps. She took me for the goddess of the frost moon she once knew. For a fading soul like hers, our auras must be too similar to tell apart.
But anyway, we've got the iridescent moon's marrow now. That should help you regain your strength, right? Alright, time to leave this place and meet back up with Arlecchino. Let's go!
So we just walk out the exit? Oh.
That's odd. This place looks different than when we came in.
Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel.
Oh. Hurry! The place is collapsing!
It wants to trap us here.
Who's it? The Abyss?
Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is a dark will. It will show us no mercy. Give it back! The crimson moons! My marrow! My heart!
Finally! Huh? Oh no! The exit's blocked!
You know.
They're back! Now what do we do?
This is where you fall. Witness my rise. What are you waiting for?
What a great cutscene. Oh my goodness.
Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to pay. The Abyss wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out. No wonder it's a little angry.
Is there anything I can do in return?
No. I have paid the price, albeit a small one, and it cannot be undone. My hands have already fused with the Abyss. Purification would simply destroy whatever's left of them.
But surely... Oh, we're so sorry, Arlecchino. Paimon can't believe you'd make a sacrifice like this for us.
As much as I'd like to call it a favor, the truth is I was simply holding up my end of the deal. Well, Columbina.
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care. From this day forth, may the two worlds' flames burn ever more brightly.
I'll take that as a blessing. Now, Columbina, give me your hand. Accept this moonlight I offer in return. Feeling stronger?
Oh, hey, Columbina! Are you okay?
I'm fine. Our powers are a little at odds, that's all.
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always going to be a stretch. Still, I think it's fair to say that your strength has returned. At least to the level it was at as Third Harbinger.
It's still not enough. There's no way I can hope to challenge Rayrir like this. Just one more ray of moonlight, if you would.
Just don't push yourself.
It's okay. I can take it.
It's like we're holding hands.
How about now? Fighting fit?
At the very least, I won't have to stay hidden like before. I want to see him gone from Not Krai. The Rayrir of Solnari and his wild hunt must be sent back where they belong.
Well, it's good to have something to aim for. You certainly seem more alive now than you did earlier. When I first met you, you didn't strike me as a ray of moonlight. More like a wisp of fog drifting in from who knows where, ready to scatter at the first sign of a breeze. But now, you're full of vitality. Just like the Frost Moon, once the brightest of them all. May you keep shining, Columbina. This is who you are.
Aww.
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. I know you have plans of your own, and that's why you're always seeking to grow stronger. But whatever you're after, don't let the Abyss take a hold of you. I do not wish to see you go down the same path as Rayrir.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina. Although perhaps it's time you took a new name.
A new name?
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina. They're nothing more than code names. They describe who she is and the roles she's played, but they're not her real name. We often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded. Up till now, you've been living a wandering life, so you've probably never really cared. All I'll say is this. Once you've defeated Rayrir, give it some thought.
Why does it sound like Arlecchino's leaving?
All right. That's it from me. I'll get you back safely first, then go meet up with Sandrone.
You're the best!
us know next time you need a hand. We'll be sure to return the favor.
I appreciate the gesture. It speaks to your good character. Anyway, let's get going. There are more urgent things to do right now than trade compliments.
End of Act 3! Which was actually pretty quick, considering it was like, what, 2.5 hours? Because I swear Act 1 was like 6, and Act 2 was like 4 or so?
It was a close call, but we got the iridescent moon's marrow and restored Columbina's strength, and that's all that matters. In other words, mission accomplished. Paimon wonders how everyone else is doing.
Okay. Oh. I was like, why is that doesn't sound like a main quest. Okay, we're gonna call it here. I'm definitely not gonna say nothing happened, because stuff definitely happened, but definitely really they fit a lot in 2.5 hours, but I'm very interested to see how Act 4 will finish.
That dream last night tasted wonderful. Thank you for sharing it with me.
And I might just be able to finish if, from what I can tell, Act 4 isn't too terribly long either. So we'll see if I can finish before I go on my trip tomorrow at like 9 in the morning. Alright, thank you for watching here. I'll try to give my conclusion thoughts at the end of Act 4. Bye!